Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good, and this video is all about how I reached to 600k in Propfirm funding in just 72 days. So on 1st July 2024, I set this goal for myself that in next 6 months I'm gonna reach to 600k in funding. I reached to this goal in just 72 days, and trust me, there are almost 95 to 97% people who have shown their support and said that you're gonna achieve this way before December 2024. And because of all those people support, I reached to this level. And there are 3 to 5% people as well who are saying that this goal is completely unrealistic and it is not at all possible to reach to this level of funding in just 6 months. But I have done it. You must be thinking that why I'm shooting this video in the gym, and the reason for that is when I have set this goal for myself that I'm gonna reach to 600k in funding in just 6 months, I have also set this goal for myself that I will transform myself again, because I also have a fitness page and I was not at all focusing on that particular fitness page from the start of this year. Like, I started that fitness page last year in April, and that has reached to approx 17,000 followers. And I got a sponsorship from a good protein brand as well, and I have lost that sponsorship as well, because obviously I'm not gonna focus on that page, no company gonna sponsor me, so that sponsorship doesn't matter. All I was getting is 10-12,000 rupees and a free stack. That doesn't even matter. I make more than that in one single trade, so totally what I'll getting is somewhere around 22,000 rupees things. The money amount and the stacks combining, it costed somewhere around 20 to 25,000 rupees and that thing I made in one single trade. 20,000 rupees is just $250, so I make that in one single trade, and that thing completely doesn't matter. But yeah, I set this goal for myself that again I'm gonna transform myself, and again I'll get into the fitness thing and build a good physique again. But when you focus on one thing, other things obviously gonna sacrifice. And when I was focusing, I was completely dedicated into this trading thing from the very start of this year. And since 1st January, I was not at all focusing on fitness. I have gained somewhere around 8 to 10 kg, and I set this goal on 1st July that I'm gonna transform myself. And since 2.5 months, instead of losing weight, I have gained approx 2 to 2.5 kg weight. Yes, I have already achieved this 600k in funding, so now my focus is get my fitness level back, get lean and jacked again, and build some good muscle mass. So my goal is to build muscles again, lift heavy as fuck. And this gym is completely crazy, man. This is the biggest gym of Delhi NCR, and I joined this gym with the recent payout only. During this road to funded, I have shown you everything, and I got 2 payouts from the challenges which I have passed during this road to funded. I have shown that as well, and from the payout I got my iPad, I got this membership, and from another payout I was planning to get a camera, but I thought let's wait for some time, let's go to some place, let's chill for a bit. So I am going to maybe Rishikesh or somewhere else for 3 to 4 days to relax and to get back my mental peace so that I can focus on everything again. Yeah, so now the pre-workout had start hitting. Let me complete my workout. So it's a pull workout day where I'm gonna hit back, bicep and rear delt. So let me complete my workout, then I'll go home and explain you what exactly was my risk management and how exactly I have passed all these accounts and reached to 675k in funding in approx 2.5 month only, or you can say 72 days. Exactly, it's 72 days. I have already explained everything in detail, how much I risked. So many people were again asking that when I uploaded the video on Instagram, that how exactly you have done it. I have said this thing that I have already made video, but people were saying that please make a detailed video again on YouTube on your risk management. Let me complete my workout, and then I'll go home and explain everything in detail. So today is Sunday and the gym is about to get closed by 9:15 and it's already 9:05. I was supposed to take steam today, but time has already been up. And one more thing I want to say with you all is that I don't record all these videos after writing scripts and all. I I tried to do all these things, but these things are not for me. And when I go with the script and all, it took me around 2 weeks to just write the script and read the script, and that thing is not at all for me. And in order to make the videos quick and at least upload 1 or 2 videos in a week, switch on the camera and plugging in the mic is the best option I think I have, because I have to say only those things which I already know about the trading and whatever I'm gonna speak. So I don't think there is any need of writing a script and doing all those things. Definitely when I'm gonna make some really informative video, like where I have to share some sort of data and all, then I will definitely write some script and everything. But for videos like this, like where I have to tell you the risk management and all these things, these sort of things I can explain you directly, because I am doing all these things from almost 9 months, or you can say a year. 9 months since I started forex trading, and almost a year and a half since I started trading, overall trading. Yeah, let me finish my protein shake and let me go home and speak to you about the risk management part. So finally I am back from the gym. I had my post workout meal and it's almost 10:30, and just 5 minutes back I have realized this thing that I have told in my Discord group yesterday, that we're gonna connect today, that is on Sunday at 10 p.m. and I have also never shared this thing on YouTube and Instagram, so I'm informing this to you this time, that every weekend, either on Saturday or on Sunday, every member of the Discord will connect with each other, and everyone share their learnings, their mistake, and they ask question from me, and if someone has some sort of experience, they also answer to their question. So do make sure you join the Discord, and it's completely free. Like, it is not at all like you have to pay certain amount of money to be in this Discord group, where you can connect with other trader and had a voice call and had a chat with other traders as well. So make sure you join the Discord. And it has happened multiple times that I put the Discord link in the description, but that Discord link doesn't work. So what I'll do is, I post my Instagram link in the description. Go to my Instagram and make sure you follow me, and check in the bio, there will be a Discord link, and do join the Discord from that particular link. And we definitely gonna connect on next Saturday or on Sunday. So it will be Saturday or Sunday. We all connect somewhere around 9 or 10 p.m. At night, and again, it's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. Like in other places, you have to pay for this basic thing where you can connect with other fellow traders and share your mistakes, share your learnings, discuss with other traders. There is nothing like that. It's completely free. So make sure you join it. And I will be also available on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, to answer all your question in the voice call, and that too without any paid membership. So now coming to the risk management part, on how I reached to 675k in funding in just 72 days. Let me try to explain you with this way. I started forex trading, and from the very beginning I was trading Propfirms. And before that, I started trading last year in May and June, and I have lost somewhere around 5 lakhs in courses and then in call tips. Then I have lost somewhere around 1 to 1.5 lakhs in option trading, which I have done on my own. Then from 1st January I entered into the forex space, and the only reason why I entered into forex was that I came to know about Propfirms somewhere around 25th of December, that is somewhere near to Christmas or New Year. And I set a goal for myself that I will go all in without having any plan B into the forex market, and I'll forget about Indian market and focus only on here and focus only on the Propfirm. Because if you want to deposit money in the forex broker, that is completely illegal. And I have already told this thing that I'm gonna make a video on this, but I haven't made it till now. So maybe by next week I'll make a video how forex trading is illegal in India, and all these people who are promoting all these things, they are completely lying to you. Now, so I started this forex trading in January. I blew up 12, 15 and even I guess more account. I have never even reached to 5% in the phase 1, and that is the thing. And what I was doing is, I was doing the same thing of risking 0.5% and sometimes risking 1%, which is doing no good to me. Then after losing 12-15 accounts, I have lost everything, because so much money I have lost in Indian market. Then again here in forex market I have lost so many accounts. I have never even reached to phase 2. The maximum I have reached in phase 1 account is only 5%. 5.5% was the max, and in phase 1 the normal target is 7.5 or 8%. I have never reached to even 6% anytime. Then I have lost everything The only amount which I have left with was a 50,000 amount in my mutual fund. I withdraw that amount. That amount took me around 7 days because there was some weekend in between. From the date of withdrawing to that amount credited in my bank account, it took somewhere around 6 to 7 days. And in those 6 to 7 days, I have analyzed everything. I have seen everything. So what I've analyzed is that I was risking 0.5%, 1% because every other person is saying the same thing and no one is creating content which really helps person. What people are doing on social media is one person has made a content where you have to risk 0.5%. Once you go up to 2 or 4%, you have to increase your risk to 1%. If you go down to 3 or 4% drawdown, you have to cut down your risk to 0.25%. And if you even go now and see all those videos, every other person was saying the same thing, and I have realized this thing, that this thing is not at all working, and this is the main reason why I am blowing up the account. Because even when I was right, I go up to 3, 4, 5%, then suddenly emotion take over and I blew up the account. Again, discipline was a issue at that time, but yeah, 0.5 and 1% risking per trade was such a bullshit thing, I can say, because and everyone was just copy and pasting the same videos and saying the same bullshit thing. And these people have never traded on their own. They just see the video and saw that this video has got some good number of views, and they just made the same video again with the same thumbnail and with the same everything to get again more views and get paid from YouTube. Then when I got a 7 or 8 day time, so I analyzed everything. I realized this thing, that isn't it better to risk directly 2 or 3%? In that way, at least I will pass that account as soon as possible. And I have also done the maths on my own, that even if I pass 3 accounts and even if I pass 4 accounts and reach to the payout stage in 5th account, and in that 5th account I made just 3-4% and get 80% profit split, still I will make all my money back, all the money which I have invested, and I'll get more. Plus now I have a funded account as well. I implemented this thing once I got the mutual fund amount. I implemented this thing. I blew up around 5 account again doing this thing, because that time I don't know what I was doing. Like sometime I start over trading, sometime I start revenge trading, and then my technical even also get fucked up completely, and then most of the account I breach by hitting the daily drawdown limit. So after blowing the 4th account, I finally reached to funded stage. I guess I have blown 3 account, I don't exactly remember. So let's keep it like I have reached 4 account and I reached to the funded stage in 5th account, and in 5th account I have made just 3%. So my first account where I get funded was funding pips account, and in that account I made just 4%, got my profit split. And everything I have invested in the Propfirms, like not the amount which I've invested before where I have blown 12-15 account continuously. The amount which I have invested this time in those 5 account where I have passed just 1, I got all my amount back, and now I have a funded account. So whatever I get back, I reinvested that amount, again got a 10k account. After failing 2 accounts, I again got a 10k account, again made 3 to 4% on that, and again made 3 to 4% in the previous 10k account which was funded. And now I have decent amount of money. I got all the money which I have invested in the Propfirm, and then from here on I start upgrading. Then I moved to 25k account. There again I breached 2 or 3 accounts, then got funded with the 4th or 5th account. Then I go to 50k account, and once I get funded with 50k account, I then finally go to 100k account. So in 100k account I have purchased 6 accounts where I got funded with 2 accounts. TFF, the forex funder, where I made $5,000 in payout, but because of news trading rule that payout got rejected. And the other Propfirm where I got 100k funding was funding pips, but I blew up that account. I have shared that in my previous videos on Instagram, on YouTube as well. You can go and check out in those videos how I lost all my accounts. And there was 150k GFT account as well, goat funded trader account, where there was some technical issue happened. On that 50k account I have made 10 to 11%, so I have made around $5,500, and because of their technical issue all my profit got wiped out, and in compensation all they gave me was a fresh 50k account and 2 account for giveaway for my community. That's it. So that's how I lost everything by June 2024. Then again on 1st July 2024 I again set a goal for myself that I'm gonna get funded in the remaining 6 months of this year. and I'm gonna reach to at least 600k in funding. Again, I did the same thing which I have done the last time. Just I kept the note of all my the mistake which I made in the funding whips account, which is of revenge trading, over trading, and other things which I have made. I have made a note of how I lost $5,000 in TFF because of news trading. So now I have 675k in funding, and all those accounts I have passed by again risking 3 to 4% per trade. And it is not at all like I have passed all the accounts. So there were some guys who were commenting on the Instagram post and were also DMing me that your win rate must be around 80 or 90%, and I have already shared this thing earlier that my win rate is not at all like 80-90%. It's very basic, 55-60, and sometimes it's go to 65%. And my risk reward is also not like 1:5, 1:10. It is basic 1:2. And with this basic 1:2, 1:3 risk reward, and with this basic 55, 60, 65% win rate, I have reached to this level. And trust me, the journey was not at all simple. Like in my journey to reach 675k in funding in 72 days, I have breached two funding pips account, 150k and 100k. I have breached 250k account of funding frontier. I have breached 200k account of 5%. I have breached 100k account of Alpha Capital. I have breached only one account of 5%, not two. So yeah, in order to reach to this level, I have breached so many accounts. Like it is not at all like purchase the account, I have passed the account. I understand the Propfirm game. As I told you earlier, like you buy 4 account, you failed every account, and you got the 5th account, you pass it, you made 3 or 4%. Now let me explain you that with the 100k account, because that is what currently I am trading, so it will be easy for me to explain this thing to you. So on an average, a 100k account will cost you around $400 to $450. So let's keep it $450, because on an average in any Propfirm it will cost you around $450. So on an average, a 100k account will cost you somewhere around $350 to $450, because there was some sort of offer always running in any ABC Propfirm, and you will get the account from somewhere between $350 to $450. And let's keep it $400. So you buy 4 accounts, which will cost you $1,600. You blew up every account. Then you buy 5th account, you pass that 5th account, so you invested $2,000. After you pass that account, you made just 3% in that account, which is $3,000, where your profit split will be 80%, and in X Capital and in some other Propfirms 85 or 90%. So it varies obviously. Let's keep it 80%. 80% of $3,000 is $2,400, and you get $2,400 plus you gonna get your money refunded. So your account was of $400, so you'll get your $400 back with your payout. So in total you will get $2,800. Total amount which you have invested was $2,000 only, and you get everything back plus $800 more, and that too after blowing 4 accounts and passing just 1 account. Now you have 1 account where your investment is literally zero. Everything you gonna make now on that account will be a pure profit and nothing else. And you have a drawdown limit of $10,000, because the account is of 100k, but the drawdown limit is 10%, so it's $10,000. Now suppose instead of putting your amount of $2,000 into the Propfirm, you put that money into a broker account. So $2,000 put in the broker account. What you gonna try to do? You obviously gonna try to flip the account, where you try to make $4,000 or $5,000, that is getting 100, 150, 200% return. Obviously, if you have, like, people obviously try to do this, and if you say that you're gonna try to make 1 or 2%, like on a $2,000 account you hardly make anything. If you try to flip the account, then only you will be able to reach $4,000, $5,000 quickly. And once you reach the $4,000, $5,000, you have now $5,000 in your personal account, where still your initial investment of $2,000 is there in the account. So if you withdraw that $2,000, you have left with only $3,000 in your account. Now this $3,000 will be a pure profit, and whatever you make on this will be profit for you. Now the same thing if you invested in the Propfirm, even after blowing 4 accounts, you pass 5th account, you get everything back, and now you have a 100k account where your drawdown limit is $10,000. So obviously you see, in a personal account where you try to flip the account, which is obviously very hard, and it is not at all easy to flip the account. You try to flip that account, even if you flip that account, you reach to $5,000, and if you withdraw your initial investment, your remaining amount will be only $2,000, $3,000 or $4,000 max. And here you got all your investment back plus more, and now you have a 100K account where your drawdown limit is $10,000. Even after risking so much money, so even after flipping the account and doing everything, all you have is $3,000 or $4,000. And here in the Propfirms, even after blowing 4 accounts when you passed one, you have $10,000 which you can trade, you can make money, and you can withdraw all your profits. So if you compare a personal account with a funded account, obviously funded accounts are obviously better, and personal accounts are also good, but at least if you are in India, don't go for personal account. Don't put your money in personal account, and trust me, I'll make a complete detailed video like how these people are fooling you. These people get like these people get luxury cars from broker, luxury car, luxury watches. Like, I don't want to name anything. If someone know who got luxury car and who got luxury watches from the broker by promoting all these broker, do mention that in the comment. But yeah, all these people got luxury car, luxury watches, and so much money. That is the reason why they promote all these broker. But trust me, if you put your money in these broker, you will be fucked, and they will enjoy their life in Dubai or in any other country, because forex trading is seriously illegal in India, and no matter whatever they say, it will remain illegal. And if anything wrong will happen, you are the one who will be fucked. I will make a detailed video on this to explain you each and everything. The point is, you have to understand the game. And the one important thing which I forget is, you can't rely on the Propfirm. Your goal must always be buy a Propfirm, try to pass the account as soon as possible, then take the payout as soon as possible, because you never know which Propfirm gonna go bankrupt next day. Like, I have already given example in my previous video. There are biggest Propfirms. My forex fund was among the top 3 Propfirms. They go bankrupt. Everyone lost their funding, their payouts, everything. Each and every person on social media was saying my forex fund is the best and this ABC Propfirm is the best. Then this meta quote thing happened when I started this forex trading in January, February and March. Then in March, TFT gone bankrupt, and TFT, the funded trader, has the highest amount of rating, has the highest amount of reviews on Trustpilot, and that TFT was always in the top 3 best sellers on Propfirm Match website. So you can never rely on all those reviews on anything. Your goal must always be buy a Propfirm account, try to pass it as soon as possible, try to take the payout as soon as possible, get all your money back, get each and every penny you have invested in the Propfirm back, and then trade that account, because now you have nothing invested in the Propfirm. Everything you are making is pure profit and nothing else. And you have to sit down on your own, do your own things. When you take the paper and pen and sit down, then only you understand all these things, all these calculation, all this maths and everything. So $2,000 which you have invested in your personal account, you made $4,000 from that. What you'll get from $2,000, you made $4,000, you get 100% return. For example, you risked $2,000 and you made $4,000, where your risk reward is 1:2. And here, for example, you again put $2,000. You get a $3,000 payout, which includes your 80% profit split plus your refund. Then after that, you again kept on making the money in that particular account. So for example, you take a payout of 10,000. So your invested amount is $2,000 and you take a payout of $10,000. So your risk reward is 1:5 in this thing. Your risk reward will always be bigger in Propfirms compared to personal account. And if someone is saying that you can do all these things in the personal account, that particular thing will be treated as gambling, because what you are trying to do is, on a personal account, you will directly be risking 4 and 5% of your own money, because what you are doing in personal account is, in order to flip that account, you will definitely gonna risk 5% and 10% in order to make those 100, 150, 200% return. But if you see it in the risk reward thing, it will only be 1:2 only. Again, your investment is 2,000 and you made 4,000, 5,000. So it will be 1:2, 1:2.5, 1:3. When you see the risk reward thing in the Propfirm, it will be obviously more in the Propfirm space. Taking an example of 100K account only, you pass 4 account, you take 4 account, you failed 3, you pass 1, total investment $1,600. On the funded account, you made just 3%, then blow up the account, you get somewhere around $2,800. Then again, you bought 4 account, you failed 3, you passed one. Again, total investment amount is again $1,600, but this time you made around $8,000. But this time you made $8,000. After profit split, it'll be somewhere around $6,400, $6,500, and with your refund amount, it will come to $7,000. So if you have done this thing twice, your total amount which I've invested is $1,600 first time, where you bought 4 accounts, $1,600 for the second time, where you again bought 4 accounts. So total you have invested $3,200. On the first time you made $2,800. On the second time you have made $7,000. $7,000 plus $2,800 is $9,800. The total investment is $3,200. So if you see, the risk reward here is 1:2.75 something, or 1:3. Like, I don't think any other thing will give you these sort of returns. If you invest in the stock market, what sort of return you are expecting? You put your 1 lakh, 2 lakh money in the stocks, and you are expecting a return of 100%, 200% in that too in 3, 4, 5 years. You put 40 lakhs in your real estate property, and you expect a return of 100%, 200% in 3, 4, 5 years again. You are investing $1,600, $2,000, and you are making $4,000, $5,000, $10,000. You are making 200, 300% return, and that too in few months. Like, suppose you kept on doing this thing for every 3 months. Like, in a year you kept on doing this thing for 4 times, like in every quarter. Every time you were making only 100% or 150, 200% return. So in total, by the end of the year, you will make 400% return. And tell me anything which give you 400% return in just 1 year. I don't know, at least I don't know anything which give 100%, 400% return, in just 1 year. Even if you forget about 400% return, even if you make 100% return, that is very good return, because you obviously know the stats of trading. 95% trader lost money in the market. In option trading it's 90%, but in prop firm trading is even worse than option trading. 0 point something percent only take the continuous payout from prop firms. Less than 5% people pass the phase 2 account and get funded. So here the ratio is even worse. And here, if you in a whole year, if you make even 100, 200% return, that is very good return, and even that is realistic return. So what is wrong is people see that they are making 1%, 2% on the capital which they got. Like, people see it like this: they got a 100k account and they make $2,000, so they make 2%, and they kept on doing this for a 12 months. So by the end of the 12 month, they made $2,400. What they forget to analyze is the amount which they have put. Like, suppose that person has blown up 8 accounts and passed 8 or 9 account and passed just 1 account. Maybe he has invested somewhere around $5,000 in the prop firm, and by the end of the year he has made, by just making 2%, he has made $2,400. So here what you see, the risk reward and the percentage return is even 400% or 500%. People are calculating the returns wrongly. They are not calculating the returns properly. They are seeing that they are just making 2% and 3%. They need to see that the amount they have invested in the prop firm, the total amount, and the amount which they get out of the prop firm, they need to see the returns and the RR on that basis, instead of seeing like on a 100k account they just made 2%. So I guess this video has gone very long, and I have said a lot of things, and maybe I have repeated some things twice or thrice, because there was no script, nothing. Whatever was coming into my mind, I was just saying it. Let's see how long this video goes. I will try to trim it as much as possible, so that you will get the maximum amount of information in the shortest span of time. And yes, don't forget to join the Discord. We're gonna connect on Saturday or on Sunday. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to share this video with your prop firm trader friend.